end it right there. Great way to end that segment, Jay. Thanks for the comment. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the Wonder Woman topic here, or more so a Patty Jenkins topic, guys. So Patty Jenkins has been kind of on a tear lately, guys, in terms of just kind of she's been kind of talking about WB very openly and them changing the third act of Wonder Woman to make it more or make it more filled with action. And one of the latest things she said, I'm on screen right here, and it's not something huge, and you can see it in the title here. She says Wonder Woman 3, Patty Jenkins wouldn't return without a theatrical release. So I'll just go to the bottom here and to see what she said. And she says, where is it? I really don't know. I don't know. Oh, I know that I'd love to do the the third one, if the circumstances were right and there was still a theatrical model possible. I don't know that I would if there wasn't. So basically, she may not actually do the third Wonder Woman movie if there's no theatrical release. And I think they're, this is a huge topic right now because of what she's been doing. Because of what she's been doing lately with her comments. This feels like a threat almost. We know she's going to be going to Disney. She's going to be going to Disney to do the Star Wars movie. And so you feel that like that. I feel like this is like a real thing. This is a real threat. WB did some kind of shady things without, I mean, though I'm happy with the move to HBO Max with all the 2021 releases, it feels like shady to the directors that they didn't even consult them first. So Patty, it feels like a small little threat, this little comment to me. So what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot, they're the only ones that benefited from this, right? Somewhat. I mean, they're the only ones that got something out of it. Compared to all the other directors, they weren't compensated. They didn't get that bonus check or whatever that Gal and Patty got for releasing it so early. And so I'm sure there's so much drama behind the scenes that I'm sure she has like her colleagues back, and she probably hates the fact that Warner Brothers just they didn't consult them. And I think she's I think she's in the right. I think she's in the right. And I don't think they're gonna release Wonder Woman 3 on streaming. I don't think we're gonna go that route in the future. But I'm glad that she said that.
Yeah, so I think so. We got what's up, Killer Cam 94. What's going on, Sean Franklin? So Cam says he says what is she complaining about? Theatrical for she didn't she get paid for going to HBO Max? Then he continues. WB consulted Patty and Gal. You're right. Yeah. They consulted Patty and Gal, Cam, but the reports were that they were the only people to get their bonuses at first. I think HBO now retroactively is going to give everyone else their bonuses. But I think the thread is there because I think she is backing the theatrical experience pretty much, just like Denis Villeneuve and Christopher Nolan, and I'm sure all directors to some extent, they want the theaters to survive. And I think with her saying that, I think it's just more so just to let Warner Brothers know, like, hey, I'm we got to do this right. If you want me to direct, we got to make sure we have a proper theatrical release. Now, of course, given the times that we're in right now, she was probably fine with streaming and doing what and getting the bonus that she got. But I think it's just directors kind of standing in solidarity with each other, and I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with directors taking back some of the power from the executives. Though I do have to say, I am really happy what HBO Max is doing and AT&T is doing. But there are rumors now that Dune and Godzilla, the Godzilla versus Kong movie, are not going to be on HBO Max anymore. So that's kind of all still up in the air right now. But sorry.
Why did you say Godzilla?
Dude, I can't wait for that movie. I people hated on that the last movie, but I was actually loving the last Godzilla movie. I thought it was dope.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think also the fact that they didn't even consult legendary studios.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is, oh my god, that is super unprofessional. Like that's stab in the back.
Yeah, yeah. So I do think obviously there was a lot of shady dealings going on. I mean, not shady dealings, but there was a lot of miscommunication or not, lack of communication happening, and I think they got to fix that, and I think they got to establish that relationship with the directors again. They're gonna have to rebuild that relationship with a lot of directors because it does feel like, again, we've talked about it. I talked about it on the previous streams we did. It just, I would be pissed if I was one of the other directors who wasn't consulted.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
imagine directing 2 Warner Brothers movies, and then to complete the trilogy, Warner Brothers says, "Oh no, the movie you're gonna make is gonna go on streaming." Like, how does that make you feel as a creative, right, and as a director? And it's just it's I feel like it takes away so much of the creativity and so much part of it being a director, and I think it's not doing the trilogy justice, right? Because she wants to complete the trilogy as she like in the best way possible, and to release it in streaming, it just demolishes that
Yeah.
vision.
No, I get it totally.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic after we go ahead and check out what people are saying in the comments. John Early says 3 and 4 suck. I wasn't sure what he meant by that, but Jared Alvarez says I want to watch Godzilla versus Kong already. We feel you, man.
Dude, Godzilla versus Kong. Who would have thought we would get that?
Yeah.
I want to see that shit on big screen. Though.
Yusuke of the Wildfire says King of Monsters was dope. Yes, it was. Jay says, I think HBO Max was going balls out with a smart move. It was risky move, but I think they got what they wanted, which is mass attention and payoff in the end, and they need to get bonuses, and they need to get bonuses. Yeah, no, totally. Cam says, I've had HBO Max for months and feeling rewarded for getting in early with their catalog was looking so slow. You're right. Hey, man, that's a very good point. I feel the same. Actually, I only just signed up because the catalog was so low. So they got me on. Yeah. So they did reach their, they did what they had to do to get, their business going. So, but in the process, they did shaft a bunch of directors. So people go to movies if they please. Yeah. And I think the directors just want to push people towards that decision first. But yeah, hey, thanks for chiming in, everybody. Okay.
Shout out to the comments.
Yeah. John